Hello, this is Shabelle TV. Welcome to the news in English. With me, I am Omar Nur. The top stories include Somali president has paid a visit to the Somali soldiers trained in Eritrea. Government forces backed by the local militia have withdrawn from a key village in central Somalia that allowed Al-Shabaab to regain the control. Somali's deputy prime minister has attended a climate crisis conference in Mogadishu. Somali prime minister has concluded his two-day visit to Djibouti and returned to Mogadishu to resume his daily work. African Union forces in Somalia are taking part the ongoing military operations against Al-Shabaab in central Somalia. Welcome back to the news in detail. Somali President His Excellency Hassan Sheikh Mohamud has met with newly trained Somali's naval forces in Eritrea. The president, who was accompanied by his host, President Asias Afwerki, was briefed by soldiers who completed their training courses in Eritrea. In his address to the trainees, the president stressed the high confidence the government has them to save their country, to join the operations to liberate the towns and villages still remain under Al-Shabaab control. President Hassan Sheikh Mohamud has also held talks with Asias Afwerki on the return of the 5,000 Somali soldiers who were trained in Eritrea for the past 3 years. In 2018, over 5,000 soldiers were secretly recruited and subsequently sent to Eritrea by former government led by President Farmajo. The soldiers who now completed their years-long military training comprise infantry, Air Force and Naval Forces. Somali government says the new soldiers trained in Eritrea will contribute to the ongoing fight against Al-Shabaab militants. This is the second visit by Somali president to Eritrea since last July, as he is working on the return of the Somali soldiers in Eritrea. Al-Shabaab fighters were reported to have captured Wabho, a strategic village in central Somali's region of Galgaduud, after military forces and the local militia have withdrawn from the town on Friday night. Major Ismail Abdi Malik of the government forces stated that the withdrawal from the Wabho town was ordered by the government forces high command, but he didn't elaborate on the official reason of the retreat. On Wednesday, Somali forces liberated Wabho town, which had been under Al-Shabaab control for 15 years. However, local people say that the joint forces have returned to Mahas district within Hiran region, where they had army bases before liberating Wabho area. The militants have increased their attack since President Hassan Sheikh Mohamud took office in May of this year and vowed all-out war against Al-Shabaab militants in September. Earlier last week, the Somali government said its forces killed 200 Al-Shabaab members in a security operation in central region. Somali government has been fighting against Al-Shabaab for the last 15 years. Backed by the African Union, the government has managed to dislodge the Al-Shabaab fighters from the capital in 2011 after joint military operations with African Union forces. Somali government has issued a public warning about possible Al-Shabaab terror attacks in the capital in retaliation for the group's recent loss of ground to the Somali government forces along with the local militia in central regions, mainly in Hiran. In a statement issued on Friday, the Ministry of Information has urged the public to be more vigilant and report any suspicious activity. It also advised business center owners such as hotels, restaurants to closely monitor the activity on their premises. Heavily armed officers were seen on the streets in the capital Mogadishu after twin deadly car bomb explosions killed at least 120 people on October 29th at Zobe Junction within the capital. That has raised the eyebrows within the government of Somalia. Banadr Deputy Police Commissioner Major General Ali Duh Mahad Allah retreated the ministry's public safety warning on Saturday. The commander warned this has been ongoing that Al-Shabaab were planning to attack the city with Al-Shabaab car bomb explosives. The large cage of explosion was seized in Afgoye outside the capital on Saturday by the counter-terror police. The warning comes as senior government and security officials meet in Mogadishu to discuss ongoing military operations in central Somalia against Al-Shabaab. The federal government announced weeks ago that over 1,000 Al-Shabaab fighters have been killed in the ongoing military operations by the government forces. The Al-Qaeda-linked militant group Al-Shabaab has been under pressure since August after President Hassan Sheikh Mohamud has announced an all-out war against the militant group. That's the end of our today's English news live from Mogadishu. With me, I am Omar Noor, and the entire team of the program. We leave you bye for now.